All right, y'all. Another episode of Deep Talk. Got a little different today. Is that a poke? I just talked about that. Is that the people who we got in front of the lens today?
My name is Makeba Angela, and I am the owner of Dynasty Salon & Co. And co-owner of Chicks and Wings Mobile Wing Bar.
Okay, Chicks and Wings Mobile Wing Bar.
Yeah, you never heard of Chicks and Wings?
Nah.
You never heard of Chicks and Wings?
So where you? So you say it's mobile?
Yeah, it's a food truck.
Okay, how long you been doing that?
Right after COVID, so maybe like 2021.
Hmm.
When was COVID?
I was incarcerated when COVID started.
Mm-hmm.
I was incarcerated between 17 and 21. So somewhere between that. I think it was like 21.
Yeah.
It started.
Yeah, it may be 2022. Don't hold me.
Yeah, it was like towards the end of my bid though.
Okay.
It was real heavy. But you started doing that in the beginning of COVID? Like during COVID?
Right after COVID.
Well, right after COVID. Even after. What made you want to do that?
Because, as you know, COVID shut everything down. Mm-hmm. So the salon was closed. Mm-hmm. So I felt like food and healthcare were the two things that actually were still functioning. So just in case COVID happened again and the salon had to close, because I didn't work at all during COVID. Okay. I didn't do hair at all. The salon was closed. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to create something that can still function if we were to go into another shutdown.
But was you doing like, the salon was closed, but was you doing like personal hair?
No, I didn't know the severity of COVID.
Okay.
And I have a son.
Okay.
And I'm real like...
Yeah, no.
It was scary.
Most definitely. It definitely was
scary. It was scary.
That's why I was saying, like, you started that after COVID or during, but that still wasn't scary. Even right after, it was still like, we still ain't really know.
After, but we was in a food truck, so me and my cousin, so I'm co-owner of the food truck.
Okay.
So my cousin actually was working at Sally Mae. She worked at the salon for a little bit. Okay. And then we wanted to do something together. So we created Chicks and Wings after COVID.
Okay.
So probably after COVID, of course we reopened the salon, but things were slow. Yeah. So what else?
Was it slow with the food truck?
I mean, food was a little bit different. I mean, food has its slow seasons, and it was a fresh new business. So I can't really compare if it was slow or steady because that's not my lane. Yeah. Food is not my lane.
Yeah.
So.
Was y'all doing like mobile orders? Was y'all?
No, we was trying to figure it out. We parked somewhere, neighborhood. Mm-hmm. It was new to us. So, yeah.
Just made it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
So, your own salon.
Yes.
So how you start doing that?
How I start my own salon?
Yeah, all right, let's take it back further.
Come on now, yeah.
What made you get into hair, period?
Okay, well, I always knew I wanted to do hair as a little girl. So my first clients were actually my Barbie dolls and doll babies, probably like 6 and 5 years old. I used to talk to them as if they were my clients.
Like your clients?
Yes.
I wonder how many little girls do that. Is that like a common thing?
Well, you know what? I'm a dreamer.
Okay.
I'm a visionary. I'm a dreamer. I have a delusional imagination. I don't know. So I feel like God birthed that in me early. Like me being passionate about hair. Okay. I always wanted to do it. Okay. I have a friend of mine. She still comes and get her hair done. And that was when we were like 9 years old. She said, I told her at 9 years old, I would have my own salon one day. So even at 9, I was literally a visionary, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it do.
Speaking that into existence.
And it happened and seeing it play out is like crazy.
Yeah, so I started doing hair at like 9 years old, actually. People at 9, I was probably like braiding boys' hair, my friend Tyrell, and then I started getting good. I say middle school, I started doing family and friends in my mom's kitchen. Elementary school. Excuse me. How did I skip over elementary school? So elementary school, I started doing family and friends in my mom's kitchen. Middle school, I started charging them because they were coming back.
So, all right. So you seen it. So you was making the platters.
Why are you going back to the chicken?
What you mean?
I was doing hair in my mom's kitchen.
All right.
What you talking about?
My apologies. My apologies.
Yo.
You was doing the hair.
You gotta lock in.
You was doing the hair.
You gotta lock in, bro.
My apologies.
My passion is hair.
You was doing the hair for the, cause you,
Come on,
you
Kay.
got your hand in different things. Like, you know what I mean? You a real entrepreneur, so
Hey,
keep up.
My passion is hair.
Okay.
Right? As I stated, my first clients were my doll babies and baby dolls and Barbie dolls.
Okay.
I didn't want to be a chef in the kitchen. I didn't want to cook. That was like a hustle that I picked up after COVID. So let's get back to me in elementary school doing family and friends in my mom's kitchen doing hair.
So you was doing the hair and you seen they was coming back. So you was like, all right, so I'm about to start charging them.
There you go.
Coming back. So I know they doing something right.
Yeah, that was boosting up my confidence.
So what made you, how you get the prices? At a young age like that, like what made you?
Maybe like roller sets probably was like $10. I was probably like finagle, like creating my own prices. That was middle school. I was charging them. High school, I enjoyed. She even came and got her hair done like a couple months ago. She like, Makeba, you remember in high school, we used to be lined up in your mom's living room? So let me pause because I can just talk like you know what I'm talking about. So middle school, I went to Tally Middle School. High school, I knew I wanted to do hair. So I went to Howard High School of Technology and I took up cosmetology. Okay.
Let's pause that for a second. Are you born and raised in Delaware?
Yes, I'm born and raised in Delaware.
What part?
All over. We lived in Claymont. My family is from 23rd, 22nd, and Jessup. We lived out here, Brookmont. Like, I lived all over Delaware. So when people ask me that, I lived everywhere. I'm just from Delaware. I'm just a girl from Delaware.
Okay, Brookmont, that's my side of town. That's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I lived there when I was like 5 years old. Do I remember that?
No, yeah. A lot of people seen to live there at some point. They like,
yeah.
I don't. They was young.
No, so you could say North Side.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Basically, that's where you was like when you learned a lot of stuff from.
So when I was in my mom's kitchen doing hair, we was in Claymont, Holly Oak.
Okay, Holly Oak.
Off of Philadelphia Pike. That's where we were. You know where that's at? What you know about Holly Oak?
I don't know too much about it, but I know where it's at though.
Yeah, yep.
I know where the two people was. You know.
Yeah, so that's where I was at in my mom's kitchen. That's where it really started.
Okay.
Yeah, for real.
So you ain't ever thought about leaving Delaware? You just wanted to stay here, just like this where I'm at?
Actually, I thought about moving. The one place that I traveled was Houston. And that was back in 2012. I thought about moving to Houston. That's the only place that I traveled in the United States that I said I would actually move to. But I didn't.
Why there though?
Why there?
Why you say that's the only place you will actually move to?
I felt comfortable.
Okay.
I felt like that was my home. I've been to California. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to New York. I've been to South Carolina. Never felt led to live there. Houston is where I felt led to live.
Okay. All right. Just had to let the people know a little bit about you know, where you from. Because a lot of people don't be born from here, which is cool. But they had enough time spent out here to where this is where they came.
Right. My mom, my family, my mom was raised in Delaware. She went to Howard as well. She graduated from Howard as well. I went to PS Elementary. She went to PS. I think back then, I don't know what it was, but she went to PS as well. I'm half Jamaican. So my father, he's originally from Jamaica. He came here back in the 80s. Not early 80s. He came here probably back in the early 70s. So my father, God rest his soul, my father and Bob Marley are first cousins.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Small world.
Yes.
Especially Delaware. It's so small.
Yep.
Okay. It's nice to know.
Yes.
So you already got a little bit of sparkle in your blood. So already.
Well, you know what? My dad always said that I was blessed. So I kind of just walk in that alignment of me just being blessed. You know, I feel like he spoke that over me as probably in my mom's stomach, you know. So, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to school.
Yeah, let's go back to school.
With your hair. So
turn me up.
Charging.
Turn me up.
People with your hair. Did you have anybody say like, "Oh, you charging too much for it"? Like, you charging too much?
No.
Hair? You never had like issues with your pricing?
Later, when I got established, you know, when I start building up my confidence, when I start knowing my worth, you know, when I start really charging what I was worth. Probably back then when you trying to figure it out, and you just got that hustle in you. So I probably was charging less than I probably should have been charging.
Just for like a quick flip right quick. Because you know you can do it. You know you're good at it. You know they're going to come back.
Yes.
And give them something to where you charge them to where they don't want to go, but just enough to where, you know, it's...
Yeah. So even like the money never drives me. I'm passionate about hair. So even I tell my staff now, don't figure your pricing out later. I mean, we're going to establish that because you want to get paid, but focus on your craft. Focus on doing better before you want to charge more.
I mean, you could look at it like that too. Yeah. You could definitely look at it like that too.
Because if you focusing so much on how much you're charging, you're going to be constantly trying to feed off of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Focus on your craft and perfecting what you're doing. So people going to come regardless of what you charge.
Just because it's talent that you got and what you're doing.
Yes.
Regardless, it's going to come.
Yes. And put that energy and that love into each client that you do. I really follow, it's a verse that Jay-Z says, and don't quote me, but I say it a lot. He said, and this is my motto even with doing hair.
Okay.
Treat your first like your last and your last like your first. Don't ever get too big-headed. Don't ever get too arrogant. Don't ever get too overly confident. Treat everybody the same. No matter who's sitting in your chair. Treat them all the same. And that's what they're going to come back. That's what's going to bring them back.
So you said that, you know, later on you had the issues with the pricing or whatever because you started charging what you thought your worth was, what you know your worth is.
Yes.
You know, so like, did that like take clients away from you when you started doing that? Did they come back, them clients that was, you know, leaving because of that? Did they come back?
Yeah, they come back because it's quality over quantity. You can go to somebody that charges less to me, but they're not going to give you the same experience. You always going to come back for the dynasty experience. Okay. That's going to draw you back. I had somebody in here yesterday, as a matter of fact. She said she went somewhere else to get a relaxer, right? Because my prices are high. And guess what I said? Look where you're right back at. Yes, my prices are high and they're going up. They haven't been up in 3 years. They're going up in February. No.
Okay.
No. I've been wanting to go up. 3 years ago. I haven't. But they're going up in February. But what I said to her was, look where you are. My prices are too high for you. You've been coming consistently for 6 years, but you just had a baby. My prices are too high for you because of the season that you're in right now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they're going to go up and you're going to be able to come back. Yes.
Okay. I mean, you confident. You sound confident in your work.
I mean, I hope I'm not sounding arrogant.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but you're supposed to sound confident in your work.
You go somewhere and get something cheaper. Cheaper does not mean better. It don't. You're not going to get the same experience.
With hair too. Like, yeah, you gotta.
I use professional I'm a licensed, this is my career. I value what I do. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I did 1,500 hours to earn to be who I am today. Okay? I put in the work. I took the test. I put in the work, and I don't play. All of my products, you go looking at back, all professional. Where I go to, you have to have a license to get what I give you. So, of course, you're going to pay.
Let me ask you this. It's a difference between hair care and a hairstyling. Would you say? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
All right, so you can have somebody that know how to style hair, do
Know how to do hair.
but they don't know nothing
About hair care. I get what you're saying.
How you feel about that?
I feel like that's their lane. I'm not hating on them. Mm-hmm. They can stack it up. I know some big people, even in the industry, that are not licensed, and they make a killing off of wigs, and our clients got to wear wigs for the rest of their life because they have no edges, but they're making their money. My lane and what I do, I'm a hair care specialist. I care about your hair. Okay. I'm not just going to make your hair look good. I'm going to treat it good. It's a difference.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, you don't think that should be something that should be hand to hand, period? Like, if you want to style hair and do hair, you don't think you should also learn hair care? Like,
I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I can't knock the hustle.
I just didn't know you could separate the two.
I feel like that's a control thing, though. Like, everybody create. How?
How's that control thing?
Because I'm trying to tell you what you doing and how you should do it.
But if you feel like something is right for your hair, if you styling somebody's hair, you know this is not gonna be right for your hair. I'm not gonna put this in your hair because it's not good for your hair.
I mean, under the Dynasty umbrella, that is unacceptable. But across the street, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do. True. And if the client comes to me and want me to fix it, I'm going to assist them. But they might like that frontal look or wherever they're going to get what they want. People come to me because I'm passionate about what I do. And I care about their hair. That's why they come to me.
Have you ever had somebody, come back and say they didn't like a certain hairstyle that you did?
Yes. Yes. A lot. Yes. This is not I've been doing this for over 20 years. This is not everything's perfect. All of my clients love what I do. No. Now, do I have more of that so much now? No, not as much. But growing into my craft, you make a lot of mistakes. You mess up color, you might cut wrong, but that's a part of the craft. You have to grow into it. School teaches you the proper way to do things, right? They don't really train you after that, if that makes sense. I feel like if you can learn how to do hair, but I feel strongly you have to be gifted. I feel like barber, people that cut hair, you gotta have, it's like art. It's like in you. You already have that feeling of what to do. That's something that can't be taught. Can nobody teach you that? No, I hope I'm not saying this wrong. You can be taught it, but I feel that it's a gift that's inside of you that it naturally comes to you. Okay. It's a proper way to do things. Like I had to be taught. I had to be taught how to cut hair the proper way, But I felt like I knew how to cut hair, if that makes sense. Yeah. I wasn't doing it the accurate way. So it's a right or wrong way to cut hair? You mean like cut with scissors or with clippers? Both. Both? Both. So what's the right or wrong way with scissors? Cutting hair. I thought you just, You gotta section it. You got to have your guideline. You gotta be trained for that. To cut the hair with the scissors, you gotta get trained for that? Yes, just with clippers as well. I understand the clippers aspect because you're doing a lot with it. You're shaping it up and fading. So when you take your state boards of cosmetology, you have a practical part, right? The practical part is when somebody say, do this cut. And you gotta do the cut. Do a 0 degree cut. Do a 90 degree cut. You have to do it accurately. Right? they want to see you do finger waves. It's a right way to do it. That's why you have to go to school.
Okay, so like somebody would have cut like over the eye and have it like
layered
like that. Mm-hmm. What you call it?
Layered.
Layered. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got to cut that right like that. Okay,
yes.
I understand that.
45-degree, 90-degree angle. You can't just go in and you got to be trained. You got to know what you're doing.
Do you feel like it's a lot of people that get into hair that don't know what they're doing?
I feel like it's a lot of people that have a gift and that are not licensed and that can do hair better than me. It's in them. It's, they may not even know what angle cut they're doing, but they can layer it and
just eyeing it.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you can, that's why I said it's a gift.
It's a gift.
And
I understand that.
Yeah, you just, it's in you, and then some people go to school and get trained and they still don't got that. You get what I'm saying?
Like
you gotta want it.
It ain't. Yeah, I understand. It's just like the camera work, because you could show somebody how to work a camera and the settings and stuff.
You know the eye for it.
Yeah, if you ain't got that eye, that flavor, that you know what I mean, that
it's
pointless.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I understand them. I understand that 100%.
So you are creative.
Mm-hmm.
You have an eye.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be taught. That's something that God has instilled in you. It's natural for it.
And it's feeling more natural because I haven't went to school for it, so at all. So it's like, yeah.
Do you think you want to go to school for it?
I feel like with the camera, it's really no need for school. As far, I think if you do go to school for it, it'll be just for like things outside the camera, as far as like lighting, stuff.
So they don't have like classes where you can advance your skill?
I mean, yeah, but
that's not something you're interested in.
I do that on YouTube. So everything that I learn,
YouTube
University, everything I learn, anything specifically that I want to, anything specific that I want to know, type it in. Every video of that certain subject will pop up what you want to know. So I just look at it. If I go to school for it, you just gotta want to learn it. If you want to learn it, it don't matter if you go to school or not. You're gonna learn it. You just gotta want to sit down and obtain the information to learn it. Mm-hmm. That's all.
For your betterment.
The what?
For your betterment.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Yes.
So that's the route I chose. So school, I went look for. Nowadays, just if somebody said, all right, listen, I'm gonna just bring you in class for free and just, if you got on your spare time, come in and learn how to teach you, then yeah, of course. I would never turn down a teaching moment.
Right.
But I'm not going out my way to try to.
Yeah, I feel like even in this industry, you always got to stay a student.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's always room to grow and learn, because it's like evolution. Things change. You got to stay up on things. You can't just be stuck. I feel like I'm like an old school stylist. Like people come to me because it's like they get that comfort, they get that hair care, but I still have to stay up on what's the latest, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Is it like a community out here in Delaware for hairstylists? Like, do y'all like? Are y'all like?
I would love to create that. I talked to. Do you know Joel?
Joel.
A barber.
You
ever heard of Derek Reed?
Derek Reed sound familiar, but I would have to say him.
He just blessed Joel with his business, actually, his barbershop.
Okay.
He passed it down to him. I felt like that was amazing. But no, me and Joel had a conversation about creating like a community of, beauty industry leaders, like barbers, estheticians, stylists coming together. But I don't know of one, if it is one that exists. Yeah.
But you think it's something that can be done out here?
I would love that. I feel like Delaware, we're so small and we act so like segregated. I would love a community of like-minded individuals coming together and just to have a discussion. Why not?
That help a lot of people out that's trying to do what y'all doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be surprised how many people want to learn what y'all doing or in the midst of learning or going to school for it. Mm-hmm. That's like, right, it's probably your neighbor. And you're just like, wow.
Right.
I got her own salon, and she's trying to learn it.
Just like Dynasty Dolls Academy. It's a program that I recently started, starting next month for young ladies from ages of 8 to 16 years old. So I felt like when I was growing up, we didn't have no type. Well, if it was, I didn't know about it. Okay. A program where they can come and be creative and learn confidence and learn about hair and the skill set and the mindset of what they potentially may want to do. Yes.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's definitely good. That's something we need out here.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of women that's doing hair out their house.
Yes.
Starting young that can use that. You understand? So that's definitely a good look. Are you doing that by yourself, or is you partner with somebody, or? Basically
by myself. By myself. It's a vision that I've always had. And
it's called Diamond Dynasty?
No, it's called Dynasty Doll Academy.
Dynasty Doll Academy.
Yep. Okay. Dynasty Dolls Academy. Yes.
Okay. Well, where you get that name from?
Well, the name of my salon is Dynasty. Dynasty Salon and Co.
And you put the doll because it's kids?
Young ladies. Dolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now. They go together.
Yeah, so it's kind of like my way of passing the baton, sharing the knowledge that I know all of these years and passing it on to the next generation. But like that's important to always just try to give back in some way you can. You know what I mean? Hair is my gift. I feel like God blessed me with that. And I feel like your gifts make room for you. And you should share that with others, especially the youth.
Have you been mentoring at all?
I feel like I mentor with my staff. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But nothing outside of that.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you got your salon starting up. It ain't officially open yet?
Well, let's go back to 2013.
Okay.
That's when Dynasty was established.
Okay.
My first salon, Dynasty, was established 2013, 827 North Tatnall Street.
Okay.
Right? I was there for a little bit over 2 years, got pregnant with my son, did hair in my basement, right? And then I reestablished myself at 1661 Pulaski Highway in 2017. So I've been a salon owner for over, what is now, 12 years?
Yeah.
2013 was what? So 2023, that would have been 10 years, right? So maybe you might as well say
24, I think, or 10 years.
Yeah,
well.
So this is my third salon. So we were on Pulaski Highway for over 7 years. I opened up that in 2017.
What's the reason you think, what's the reason of switching salons that you had to keep moving? Is it just other people? Was it personal or?
So my first salon in Wilmington, I got pregnant with my son.
Okay.
Closed. Took some time off. Closed. Right. Was doing hair in the basement. So I made a transition, right, from my basement to Pulaski Highway. Pulaski Highway. I feel like in 2013, even though I had people working for me, I feel like I was just a salon owner. You get what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out how to manage being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I think after I had my son, I feel like that rebirthed something inside of me, and I start taking things a little bit serious. And 2013, do you remember Craigslist?
I remember Craigslist.
Okay,
so still got Craigslist up, I think.
Okay, so let me paint the picture for you. 2013, I opened up a salon. Before opening up that salon, I was at Joy's Hair Boutique for 9 years and 10 months on 2nd and Franklin. I was just renting a chair for 9 years and 10 months. I didn't leave her side. I was loyal to her because she gave me my first opportunity right after high school. And I knew I wanted to become a salon owner, right? So when I opened up my first salon, I had $8,000 saved, right? And I got all of my furniture from off of Craigslist.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And, pay somebody to like paint through the floors and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So after I had my son, that's when I really start taking the entrepreneurship a little bit serious. I went to what is it? I got a loan for my second salon. So my first salon, I just built it off of savings. And then my second salon, I was like, all right, I need to turn this up a little bit. I got a loan from True Access Capital, right, at the Women's Business Center in Wilmington. So that salon was huge. Overhead was heavy. And I was there for 7 years. And what is my point? Where am I going?
You was just basically explaining why the reason you got switching salons or moving.
So my first salon, you might as well say that was off of savings. It was practice.
And then you had to take time off, close it down.
So I would say the first salon, that was practice.
Mm-hmm.
The second salon, I started taking it serious, entrepreneurship. And that's when I got a business loan. Mm-hmm. And I invested in where we were for 7 years. Why did I close after COVID?
Because of COVID.
Primarily, people weren't really getting their hair done like that after COVID. They got used to just working from home, putting their little face up when they're on their Zoom meetings. They weren't coming out. They weren't really getting their hair done after COVID. Mm-hmm. I really think, to be honest, I should have closed after COVID. But I stayed open until 2024. I just closed where we were in 2024.
Why you think you could have closed it when COVID, though?
The economy. People weren't getting their hair done like that. So I had probably like 5 stylists. They weren't somewhere else after I reopened, right?
Okay.
So business was slower after COVID, right? Mm-hmm. So if business slowed, I was closed, for darn near, 4 months, was it? Yeah.
Around that.
And then when I reopened, I didn't have the adequate staff to sustain things, right? Mm-hmm. I really feel like I should have closed after COVID.
Let me ask you this. What is like, maintaining employees?
It's up and down. It's like a revolving door sometimes.
How do you choose who works for you?
I mean, I try to look at people's character, but sometimes people can only show, the representative to show up. And then the real person.
The real person eventually show
pop up. Yes. So my business model, I do booth rent and commission. Do you know the difference?
No. Can you explain it?
Yes. So both ways, it's like you're an independent contractor under my umbrella. You have your own business. Say you K-Visions. Mm-hmm. You're under Dynasty. You take care of all your taxes, that type of stuff. Commission-based is I get a percentage of everything that you do, every client that you do. So booth rent, you pay a base rent per week.
Okay.
Right? Commission, I get a percentage off of what you make per customer.
That's normally how I go, though, with the booth rate option.
What?
Paying the booth rate, flat rate.
Yes, and that's the base of most salons. Like when I was at Joyce's, mm-hmm. It was booth rent.
Okay.
Commission is something that I created. Not I created, but in our salons, they don't really offer that. When I'm talking about ethnic salons, yeah, right. That's geared normally towards the other side.
Okay.
Right. But I feel like when somebody is coming out of school, they may not have the clientele. So how am I expect for you to pay $250 booth rent and you don't got no customers? So that's something that
it makes sense. Yeah.
That's something that I wish that was offered when I was coming out trying to build up my clientele. You get what I'm saying? So that's when I started with the commission.
Commission.
So commission is beneficial for the owner, right? Because you're making money off of this person. Mm-hmm. But it's your job to make sure they get butts in their seats too.
Make sure to keep it going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Until you keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? So you said people show their faces later on. Are you meaning like people that say they know how to do hair, and then you find out later on they really don't know what they doing?
I'm not gonna hire nobody. You gotta show me something, at least work you did while you were in training in school. You gotta have something to start with. Oh, you just don't got nothing. I can't hire no. So you gonna start out as an assistant. You gonna start out working for me, Point. I can't just hire you as a stylist and you don't even got no pictures of family and friends. Where are you being creative at?
So do they gotta have some type of school background? Can it just be like you said, just family and friends they did growing up? They never went to school, but they nice. They don't got no credentials. They just got family and friends vouching and pictures.
Yeah.
People put their stuff on Instagram and Facebook.
I can start with that.
You can start with that?
Yeah.
You take that?
Yeah, I'll take that.
What would be like the test for that? Because I know you would test somebody for that. Like, you ain't got no credentials. Your people vouching for you. I see pictures, but still, I gotta test you. What would be like? Give me an example of like
a test would be like, bring in a model. Let me see you. Bring in somebody Let me see you work. Let me see how you flow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you tell them a certain hairstyle to do and see if they can do it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's like a surprise style, like you just think of something. Let me see if they can do this.
I mean, that takes time. So I can't really say you gotta know. I have to see you. I have to see some sort of your work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Technology. People take this ain't back in the day.
There's a lot of pictures, videos out there. Everybody got a camera.
Yeah.
Everybody showing they work too.
Yes. You gotta have some type of. Come on. You gotta have something. You gotta give me something to work with.
Have you ever let any employees go that you regret? Are you like, damn, I shouldn't have let that employee go, but it's done already. It is what it is.
Yes. Yeah. Well, okay, I wouldn't say let go. She ended up leaving and go to work for JCPenney's, and she left. She did everything in decency and order. She put in her 2 weeks notice, but I loved her. And when she wanted to come back, I didn't let her.
Why is that?
Because she left.
Was it for a better opportunity though?
I don't know. We never had that discussion.
Well, I'm saying, why not? If you don't feel like if it's a better opportunity for somebody, you would think they should, you should encourage them to go ahead, take that.
I think, yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But when you're in it and you're not expecting this person to leave and you like them and you value them, realistically, I don't want you to leave. You, why are you going there? But you thought the grass was greener on the other side, but now you coming back.
Okay.
But that wasn't good leadership for me because the maturity in me, I should have had a conversation with her. Definitely. And we could have discussed and then she could have came back. So she left. I just regret not letting her come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable to an extent. I'm gonna say that. That's understandable to an extent. Only because you should have talked.
Well, I was younger.
How long ago was that?
When I first opened up the second dynasty, maybe 2018.
So how old are you?
I'm 40. I'll be 41 next month.
I look 40.
How old I look? Tell me.
Like early 30s.
Yes. I'll be 41 next month.
I'm 41. That's good.
So I told you I've been doing hair for over 20 years.
That's good.
Yes, God is good.
So you take care of yourself, see, that comes with the hair.
Yes.
The hairstyle and taking care of your hair and all that. You got kids?
I have a son.
You have a son? Okay.
He's 9 years old. Remember, I told you when I closed my, you gotta keep up.
Mm-hmm. But still, some people.
I told you.
Some people.
When I got pregnant, I closed the salon, the first salon.
Okay, that was for your son, right? You said
I was pregnant.
You might have more. You might have more.
I want more. I want more.
Okay.
I desire more. I would love to be pregnant right now, but my husband gotta come.
How many kids would you want?
2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Yes.
So you're not married?
Single.
Single.
Single entrepreneur, and it's been a struggle.
So yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit for the not even just for the women, because some men go through it too. How is it being an entrepreneur and trying to
Date.
bring the love life into it and date and deal with it?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard because I'm so passionate about dynasty. And it's hard dating somebody that's not an entrepreneur. I feel like when you date someone that's an entrepreneur, they get what you doing. When somebody just got the 9 to 5, they don't really this don't stop. You get what I'm saying? I leave the salon. It's still stuff I got to do.
Still stuff you got to do.
Yeah, so balancing love life and being an entrepreneur is difficult.
Have you is it difficult when it comes to dating people that don't make as much as you or don't have we got a business, so it's
I think with me, my uncle always said that it's going to be hard for me when it comes to some men because I'm intimidating. It's not that I can't be. It's like when you've been through so much, you kind of you're not going to just take anything. It's difficult.
Yeah, that come with age though. Once you're at a certain age, it's you done been through majority of everything. You know how people move. You see the signs. You know what comes after certain things. Oh, you ain't got this. And then a lot of people look at it as, oh, she don't deal with you because you don't got this or you don't got that. It's not that. It's just she been through it already. He been through it already. So we know what comes with after that. Okay, you ain't got this or you ain't got that. All right. I know what's going to come with that. At an age, you should have this.
Right.
And you don't.
There you go.
So it's
Yes.
Some people don't feel like babysitting somebody or helping somebody get where they should be already. You know
I did that. I've done that already.
Okay.
I've done that. Last year I was in a relationship, and last year I took a lot of losses. You know what I mean?
From that relationship or just period?
I ain't really worried about that relationship, to be honest. I'm talking about in general. I had to close my salon, right? 2024 I closed my salon, excuse me, but it was September, so I still feel like that was coming into 2025. I lost my father. I lost my uncle, which was my best friend, you know what I mean? So I took a lot of losses and I lost a relationship, which I really don't feel like was
a loss.
I feel like as far as the relationship is concerned, I feel like that had to go. So
that is what it is. It's like a learning process. You wouldn't could say it's a loss. It's just learning, learning curve.
People don't show you who they are. You meet the representative, right? Not in all cases. People put on face, and then you discover who they are.
You don't feel like that's more go towards somebody at a younger age though? Because I feel like once you're at a certain age, once you have a conversation, once you talk to a person for a minute or two, you can really tell how a person is, especially if you can read energy.
Yeah, but when you are dealing with, yes, you're right, absolutely. But when you are dealing with someone that is very, very good at masking and covering up, you don't know who you're dealing with. And for me, right, I can't deal with that. I've been single for so long, right? I've been single for so long that I'm not going to deal with that. I don't have to. I'm not going to operate out of desperation. You know?
Definitely a lot of that.
I know my worth. I'm not perfect. I know I need to work on a lot of things within myself. But I'm not just going to settle just for the sake of having someone. I'm 40 years old. Most people say at 40 years old, you're supposed to be married, have a house, have a family, and travel and do whatever. I'm 40 years old. I'm single. I'm a single mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I believe that God's gonna give me everything that I need when I need it.
Yeah, I think for the most part, only thing out of all that you say you're missing is a husband, because you got your entrepreneur, you travel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got your son. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
for the most part, you got everything.
But I'm not in a rush for that. I feel like that'll come when it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
God has perfect timing.
Yeah.
I trust the process. I don't rush it.
Yeah.
Yep. So to your point though, it's hard dating. I went on a date recently.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. We'll see.
It was great, but
Huh?
it was great, but
We'll see. Where it goes?
you were scared.
No.
You said you were scared?
No, I didn't say I was
I
scared.
think you said you were scared.
No.
I don't know what I heard. I heard something. I don't know what I heard. But yeah, you know, it'll all come together. You know, God got his plan.
Yes.
You know, I feel like, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I like what you're doing. That's why I wanted to interview you. I feel like on my platform, I wanted to reach more people like you, entrepreneurs, people that got stuff going on, man, that ain't lazy, ain't just all talk. Like, you really got stuff behind you, you know. Like I told you earlier, somebody said, "Oh, that's the girl that do the hairstyle, and she big out here, you know, she do her thing." That told me a lot, you know, which is cool. You know, I like seeing stuff like that, and hopefully you will, like you said, do your mentorship with the program you try to start. Help more, you know, women and boys, men, girls, girls that want to do the same thing you doing, you know, and you can help out. But that's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal, and that's what we're gonna do. And I'm behind you. Anything you need, I'm here. That's what, you know, the platform, you know.
Thank you.
It's all
Thank
love.
you.
You know, we all gonna network and help each other out. You know?
Yes.
So the salon that you got right now.
Yes. Rebirth. This is me rebirthing everything. A year of losses, now it's time. That's what I do though. I feel like every time it's a traumatic season for me, I experience losses. And then God does some shedding, and then he regained my strength, and then I get it back. I am mentally stronger. You know, when you take a loss as far as losing a parent, like, that's a different level of emotion. I'm physically stronger. I'm mentally stronger. I feel like when you are an entrepreneur, you got to be disciplined. You got to be focused. I feel like God blessed me with another space. I worked out of somebody else's salon off of Kirkwood Highway for a year until I found this. That was very humbling for me.
Why?
Very humbling.
Why?
I've been in my own salon space for the last 10 years, and going to have to work underneath someone in their space, I didn't like that. It made me very uncomfortable.
Do you believe in using people? Like, do you believe in that? Like, do you look at that as like a bad thing or a good thing when you being used, or when you're using somebody?
Could you make me understand that a little bit? When you say using people,
Using people. All right, so I feel like everybody uses people for something.
Okay.
You know? Everybody get used. That's not the issue. That's not the problem. Because that's life. The point is how long you allow somebody to use you. Because the whole point is you get used. You using somebody. You teach them. You learning the game. You learning from it. You trying to progress from that. Now, if you're using somebody, but you stuck in that same, you are not progressing, then that's the issue. You know what I mean? But I feel like you working under somebody, you using somebody for their space, it's not a bad thing. You not doing nothing at all, or you using that person for their space and you still there years later and ain't make no progress, I think that's the issue. I think that's humbling right there.
I think that me being uncomfortable pushed me more to get back in my own space. If you don't have that mindset that you don't want to be somewhere, you'll become stagnant and just get comfortable. But if you're uncomfortable, you gotta imagine me closing my salon. That was a heavy burden. My father passing, that was a heavy burden. My ex-boyfriend putting me and my son out, that was a heavy burden.
Oh, so you was living with him?
We moved together. That was a heavy burden, right? Just a whole bunch of my uncle passing, that was a heavy burden. Me having to go to Jamaica and making sure my dad was laid to rest, that wasn't a burden, it was a blessing. But that took away from me being focused on the direction I was going in. Oh, let me share this with you. I signed the lease here May 21st, right? My dad transitioned May 20th. The day before I signed the lease here. So I really found out May 21st because my brother in Jamaica called me 1:00 in the morning and told me. So I had to go into my leasing meeting with the burden of losing my father. I'm a daddy's girl. I'm the apple of his eye.
You seem like a daddy's girl. You seem like
oh my gosh,
and independent.
I'm the apples of it. I am the apple of his eye, and I'm gonna share his documentary. He spoke on Bob Marley before, but you'll see that. You'll see me looking like my dad. You'll be like, oh yeah, I see that. But my point is, something that was supposed to be so celebrated, I couldn't go in there with the full energy of like my accomplishment of signing my new lease in my new space. But my dad just passed. Does that make sense? So it was like something died and then something was born.
Like a little bittersweet moment. It's a moment that you never forget. You had a good moment mixed with a bad moment just at the same time. So it's like you kind of needed that good moment to help you with that bad moment, to help you get through that. So every time that day come, yeah, you're going to think about your dad, of course. But now it's going to balance it out now because you also going to think this is the day I signed the lease.
To the new dynasty, for the rebirth.
So it's a balance.
It is.
So that's how you got to look at it.
For sure. And I do. And I appreciate he's still with me. His spirit will live on forever. And God made it that it happened that way. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because maybe that could have, with your dad passing, that might have could have been you, that kind of could have been the end all, you know, if you didn't sign it at least that day. Maybe it could have been like, you could have gave up for real. Maybe you could have grieved too much to where you ain't want to do it no more. So maybe God was putting that there to
and guess what?
Without, so you don't.
And
give
guess
up.
what? When I closed the first dynasty, I got pregnant with my son.
See how the balance work?
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's that God is perfect at everything He do.
Yeah, I understand that.
But yeah, I'm in the new space. I'm rebuilding everything from the ground up. This time around, no loan. Just how it was when I opened up my first salon.
Straight off the muscle.
Straight off the muscle. I appreciate it. And I feel like I'm at the right place and I'm building the foundation from the ground up. And when you do that, it makes you value it more. When you have funding and you get a loan, I feel like sometimes you can get comfortable and complacent. When you hustling and getting it from the muscle, like you said, you respect it a little bit differently.
Definitely respect it a little bit different. You know what I mean? Just go through so much. Like you watch it from when it was just a little mustard seed. Go to this big tree, a family tree. You feed so many people from that little mustard seed that you planted. Now it's just.
Yeah, so I told my staff, 2 of the young ladies, I had 4 or 5 girls. How many staff I had? 2 of the young ladies stayed with me during my transition. They worked out of somebody else's salon with me. They were loyal until I found a new space, so they're here with me now. I told them that, the full repairs wouldn't be done until later, but I was ready for us to move.
Okay.
So they came. They like, we're fine with, you got the work, some of the work done in here. We just want to be in our new home.
So right now, currently now, you looking for more stylist, or are you content where you at right now, or what's the process with that?
Process is getting more of the salon complete before I hire staff.
You hire more staff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Listen, I appreciate you coming on the platform.
Yes.
Appreciate you again. Like I said, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. You keep doing what you're doing too.
Hopefully we'll have you back on the platform. We got some things in the work. You know, we talked off camera.
Yes.
Hopefully
let's go.
Everything go as planned, and we got something big for y'all.
Yes,
hopefully,
absolutely.
You know, everything goes good, go as planned. So keep doing what you're doing. Anything else you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Stay focused and go after what you want. Stay focused. Don't give up. Go for what you want. Dream bigger. Believe in yourself. Be confident within yourself. That little voice that speaks to you, that keeps pushing you. Just keep going. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Even if you're scared, still do it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Look at me. Look. God is good. Faith without works is dead. You gotta have faith and you gotta believe. And then things just fall into place. Alignment, like you.
Definitely.